often get cries for help. Parents contact us and they're desperate to get their baby sleeping. And the first thing we suggest is that they join our online forums. And they think their problem's too big. And we have a chat to these parents and they want me to come and stay with them, or they want me to do a consultation where we help them through the internet, through phone consultations or internet or email. They think that they've got a big problem. Myself and my team, we want to rule out hunger and coldness first, but often these parents are like, no, it can't be that simple, it can't be that simple. Sometimes I invite parents to come to the clinic who really believe it can't be that simple. And the first thing I want to do is add some bedding. And these parents think, no, the bedding's not going to help, my baby's got a big problem. And after some gentle persuasion, we decide to try the baby with bedding first before we rule out other problems. And their baby suddenly sleeps 12 hours. I always then feel guilty and don't charge them because I feel really mean that they've come down and they didn't actually have a sleep problem. But parents sometimes don't believe it can be that simple. They think they have a big problem and it's the bedding, or the other thing it can be is food. Again, it comes back to the way we live today. Years ago, your mum taught you how to cook the baby food. You watched your mum cook the baby food, or mum took some soup out of a big pot and just fed the baby that. But now we have all these recipe books. We think that we have to produce this gourmet food for our babies. We don't. Babies have ideally breast milk for the first 4 months of life, or they have breast milk and formula, or they have formula milk. That's all they've had for 4 months. They don't suddenly at 4 months need gourmet cooking. They are happy with basic pureed vegetables, and then when you move them on at 6 months to meals with chicken in it, they're happy if you just get a big saucepan, you chop up your chicken breast, put it in, chop up your vegetables, put it in, make up a big pot of soup, puree it and feed it to your baby. Parents come here and look at how I make baby food and they're like, oh, it's so simple, I can do that. And they go home relieved because they can make this simple baby food. But when they have all the recipe books for baby food and they're looking at all these different recipes, they're saying, I can't do that. Where am I going to get the time to do that? Well, you don't need to do that. If you just make your baby up simple foods, but offer your baby what you're eating, so give your baby little bits of what you're eating from the family table, your baby will eat a big diet by the time they're 1. They don't need all this gourmet recipes specially cooked for them. You're just making your life hard.
So Tizzie, the secret is your book?
Yes. Well, the secret isn't my book. The secret is make sure your babies are well fed and warm and sleeping somewhere safe. If you need the book to help you or guide you, you've got the book. But I still can't believe how the book sold. It was accidental. I didn't expect to sell as many copies as I've sold. I didn't expect to become a bestseller all over the world. The book's just common sense. If you've got the common sense, you don't need the book. If you're struggling a little bit, or if you want to make sure that you don't suffer from sleep problems or you want to prevent them, then have a look at the book.